Hey everybody, it's Greg again. It's another edition of Unbreakable the podcast. Happy Halloween. It is Thursday, October 31st. Listen, the monster mash. Frankie, it did the mash. It did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. It did the monster mash. Anyway, happy Halloween. Out there, Halloween has become a big thing, hasn't it? I mean, parties everywhere. Kids are still trick or treating. Uh, it's become a really, really big thing, a big holiday. This is probably my favorite Halloween song. You know, there's some others out there like Devil Woman. Remember Devil Woman, Cliff Richard, Long Cool Woman, the Halloween. Is so he can't help it not singing this damn song. Alexa, stop. Jesus. Jesus. Anyway, I've read some comments. I'm sorry. I'm lackadaisical on that, whatever the word is. And people are saying I have mic problems again. So it's back to the old way of doing it. I have the mic in my lap. And hopefully you can hear me better. So, what do I have to say today? I don't know. I've lost it. I never have to say other than happy Halloween. How about those Dodgers, huh? 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 I'll tell you what, I was really happy to see those punk Yankees lose. It's just not the evil empire Yankees. It's the fans, punks. Did you see what they did to Mookie Betts the other game? They tried to pull the ball out of his glove, these punks. And then the media makes them into these glorified heroes. Oh, these guys are great. They're the greatest things since sliced bread. ESPN has them on. I mean, what the hell, right? These guys, they were banned from the ballpark. Game 5, which the Yankees lost. They should be banned for life. You don't want so-called fans like that in the ballpark. You don't touch the players. Don't touch the players. You don't act just because you have a ticket. You don't act like you own the damn joint. You follow the rules and you don't touch the players. So for all those little snot-nosed fans, the Yankee fans up there in the Bronx, New York, ha ha. I'm not a big Yankee guy. I've never been a big Yankee guy. And the Mets. Last night I'm on Twitter, and you got all these Met fans. Where the hell are they coming from? Like cockroaches coming out of the woodwork. Met fans. Stop it. Stop it. What have the Mets won? The Mets won in 1986. 38 years ago, the Mets won a championship. So don't talk to me when the Mets win a championship this century. Don't talk. Okay? I'm not a big Dodger fan either. Now, they're taking it a little bit too far. It's great that the Dodgers won. Congratulations, Dodgers. They're the best team on. But now they're saying, oh, the West Coast is better than the East Coast. Blah, blah, blah. You're taking that a little too far. I wouldn't say that if I, okay? Okay? So enjoy your little World Series there or whatever. Enjoy it. But don't be like high on your horse. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if you win it next year. Not too many teams. And then I'd give the Kansas City Chiefs a lot of credit. They won back championships. It's hard to do. You don't hardly see that anymore. Why? Because players change teams, free agencies, and blah, blah. But the teams just aren't as hungry anymore as once they win that championship. I'm here to tell you, mark my word, Halloween 2024 Unbreakable Spirits podcast, which only a few people watch. The LA Dodgers will not win the World Series next year. Because they're not going to be hungry enough. And there's going to be other teams hungrier. The Phillies, hopefully, will get their act together and be hungry. The Atlanta Braves. I would put the Braves over the Dodgers. The Braves are getting Spencer Strider back. They're getting Ryder Cooper Jr. back. All these injured players are going to be back next year. The Padres almost beat the Dodgers. Now that's the Padres' fault for this whole damn thing. Because if the Padres wouldn't took care of business and won game 4 in San Diego in their best of 5 series against the Dodgers, we wouldn't even be going through this whole damn video, okay? So it's the Padres' fault. But they're going to be hungrier next year. So I would not think the Dodgers. I don't even think the Yankees are going to be in the World Series. I think Baltimore is going to bounce back. And Cleveland still has a good team. Keep your eye on Seattle. They were 10 games up in the American League West this year. They choked like dogs. So I don't even think the Yankees are going to be back. And who knows what's going to happen to Juan Soto, right? Is he going to stay in New York? I don't know. But it was so nice to see the friggin' Yankees meltdown in the 5th inning last night. They were throwing the ball around. They couldn't catch anything. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful, beautiful thing. Yes. Anyway, so long to baseball for another 3 months. The baseball season is so long, isn't it? Ay. 3 months. And we're back at it. Spring training starts. That. Until then, there's going to be a lot of hot stove stuff going on. Trades, free agents, blah, blah, blah. So we'll see. What else is happening? Well, other than Halloween, today is National Candy Apple Day. And I never liked candy apples. You know why? Because I like apples. Because it always sticks to your teeth. That is the worst thing. Any dentist will tell you this. Trust me. Any dentist will tell you. Do not eat candy apples because they stick to your teeth and you can't get them off. And that's the surest thing to rot your teeth. Do kids still bob for apples? I never did that, I always thought that was kind of weird. To have the apples there in a tub with a tub full of water, and you dunk your head in and try to get the apple with your mouth. That's stupid. Stop that stuff. Stop that stuff. No wonder people don't do that anymore. Okay? Stupid. I saw a greeting card that was wrong for me. Hallmark. Had all these dogs with the Halloween costumes on, sitting around the toilet. You know how dogs like to tip drinks out of toilets? I ain't had dogs who did that. I even had a cat who did that, Rufus. And the dogs are bobbing for apples in the toilet. And one dog says, "Hey, that wasn't an apple," and blah, 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 something like that. You could just imagine what he was bobbing for. You had to be there, I guess. So so in case you didn't hear me yesterday, because the mic is like 2 miles away, I put up a new episode of The Addams Family, the TV classic of the week, The Addams Family. And I have another comment. Some guy, thankfully, thank you, guy, said YouTube censored me because I used the Leave It to Beaver song. I didn't use it. I sang it, but there are no words to it. And why would they censor me on that? I don't get it. Yes, so we talked about Leave It to Beaver a couple weeks ago, and Dragnet, we did that. That was good. And the Honeymooners, we did that one. And the main song we did was the Addams Family. I thought it appropriate to do the Addams Family for Halloween. Sweet. I used to love the Addams Family. Okay. Uncle Fester, Cousin It, Thing, Gomez. These they were wacky and they were creepy, mysterious and kooky. They're all together, kooky, the Addams Family. I used to like them. And back when I was a kid, you were either an Addams Family guy or you were a Munsters guy. There was no in between, one or the other. And of course, back then in 1822, you couldn't DVR. So and they happened to be on at the same time. So you had to watch, you had to pick one or the other. Are you going to watch the Addams Family? Are you going to watch the Munsters, right? Somebody was watching me from Australia. I got a comment, in fact, about the bike. Some guy named Joe Jacko Joe said, "Hello, Joe Jacko." And he said, "Hey, mate, you might want to invest in a better bike so we can hear you." Thank you there, Joe Jacko. Thank you. Although this is a new mic, I didn't have it hooked up right. I did like about 350 episodes of this show, not knowing that the mic sucked. I didn't know. I'm not techy about this stuff. So I got a better mic. I hooked it up. Holly hooked it up for me, guys. She's much more technical. And now people can hear me, although I had it too far away over with Bud's ashes. Bud is on my desk. You should see what's on my desk here. I have stacks. I have a hand sanitizer. I have Bud, the late Bud. Speaking of the late Bud, there he is. The patron saint of this fine podcast. Budster, there he is. Look how cute he was, huh? Look at him smiling. And as I said before, not a real king, not real candles. No, don't be concerned, okay? Don't be concerned. And he's got his birthday scarf on there. Ah, what a cutie pie. All right, well, I said I'd like to get in political shit, but we're 5 days away from the election. And I see, Donald Trump is just doing crazy shit again. And I said a long time ago, I don't like to talk about politics, but if somebody does something really stupid, I have to come on and I have to comment on it because that's why I'm here. So Donald Trump climbed into a garbage truck. He has to do that. I mean, these campaigns are going back and forth talking about who's garbage and who's because Trump, the evil rally Sunday at Madison Square Garden. So, no wonder the Yankees lost. No wonder the Mets choked like dogs. Is because New York hosted that evil there. Like Donald evil Trump. And what happened was some comedian there who Trump says he doesn't even know, even though his campaign has to okay anyone who speaks. Disavowed himself from the comment about this so-called comment that wasn't even funny uttered. It's just a whole mess. Now President Biden went on some kind of podcast, not mine, and said something about garbage, this Trump supporters. And it's a big thing back and forth. You know what? I'm really just happy this election's going to be over because I'm tired of it. I'm just pooped. I'm exhausted. I want to go and I want to lay down. Okay. There's just all these commercials on TV. I mean, no matter who you're for, aren't you sick of it? All these commercials on TV, all this stuff, everything is just, oh God, I'm so exhausted. So, Kamala Harris needs to win on Tuesday. our country needs to go in a different direction. We need to embrace joy and happiness. And then no more political ads. Won't that be refreshing? I said too. Terry Garr died, and boy, oh boy. I was looking over some of her old clips, and she was on with David Letterman, Johnny Carson. Of course, she was in Young Frankenstein. So many great movies, Mr. Mom. And she was a great actress. She was a great comic. And she was pretty too. I mean, nobody ever really thought Terry Garr as being sexy, bombshell or something. Poor Terry Garr. I think about her, and I'm like, she was like really good at what she did, but she was never appreciated. She never won any big awards. She was nominated for one Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for the movie Tootsie with Dustin Hoffman. But her co-star, Jessica Lange, who I like too, won instead of Terry Garr. So she's always like the bridesmaid, never the bride, She was a good-looking lady, but she was just never thought of as one of these beautiful, beautiful actresses. Poor Terry Garr. And I give her credit, she was diagnosed with MS back in 98, kept it hidden because she felt like she wouldn't be able to get any work in Hollywood. Announced that she had MS around 2002 to 2003, and eventually became a spokesperson for the MS Society. So, kudos to Terry Garr. And I think she is the type of person that we are all going to appreciate more as time goes on. We're going to say, you know what, she was really good. She was very funny, and she was pretty, and she was a good actress. I'm just saying. So what are you doing for Halloween tonight? You going to a party? You want to have trick-or-treating? I told you yesterday. My favorite kind of candy? Three Musketeers. Three Musketeers. I like that soft stuff in the middle, What do they call it? Nougat. I like, and of course, who doesn't like Reese's peanut butter cups? I'm sure all my friends out there in Australia, they got Reese's peanut butter cups down there. Sure you do. My favorite. I love those little peanut butter cups that you can just pop in your mouth. One after another. I'm here on the computer writing, and I'm popping. Anyway, so whatever you do tonight for Halloween, be safe. It's going to be a war, but do you know today, here in Pennsylvania, today is the warmest Halloween ever since they've been keeping records. And they've been keeping records like 150 years now. It is the warmest Halloween on record. We're supposed to get up to 82 today. Right? Now, down in Australia, where I know it's getting warmer down there, you lucky ducks down there, it is like springtime, like April weather, and it is getting warmer, but I mean, for regular like Halloween, like countries and people that are above the equator, we don't get like here in Pennsylvania, never gets that warm. We had, I remember like 13 years ago, get this, we had an ice storm the day before Halloween, knocked down the power lines. I was out without power for like a day. And I thought, oh my God, if we're getting this crap the day before Halloween, what kind of a winter is going to be? It's going to be brutal. Actually, it turned out to be not so brutal. The storm we got the day before Halloween was probably the worst storm of the whole winter time. Whatever. So you just never know. But so everybody have a safe Halloween tonight and enjoy, And I was saying, time moves so fast, fast. I mean, now we're looking at Thanksgiving coming in about 4 weeks, uh, Christmas after that, New Year's, and then we start all over again. It's like doctor's cycle, Yeah, I can go like 3 months without seeing a doctor, and because I have like 100,000 doctors now, so then they all start up again. You know, they all start up again, and then you go through the gauntlet of doctors. In a couple of months. I was thinking about this, the Phillies. I got my Phillies gear. I can't stop. The thing is, I'm looking at schedule next year, so pick my teams out already. The hell's wrong with me? You know, you would think I would know better. Oh my God. Well, I am. I'm starting to pick my games out. But after looking at these teams in the World Series, like the Phillies have to get a hell of a lot better than they are. You know, it's like the one thing the Dodgers do, I noticed this. The one thing the Dodgers do that the Phillies don't do, they don't strike out, they put the ball in play. Take note, big Phillies. If you want to get to the World Series, if you want to win the World Series and have a parade like the Dodgers are going to have, put the freaking ball in play. Ugh. Nothing ever good comes out of a strikeout. Nothing. So that's a big difference. And as we saw, if you play solid defense, like the Yankees did not do, if you play solid defense, you have a good chance of winning. What else do I want to talk about? I don't know. I saw John Ritter on TV the other day, local show. They did an interview with him in the early 2000s. And I said, yeah, I miss this guy. I miss John Ritter. He's another guy that you appreciate more as time goes on. He was a comic genius. Not only through his company, he was on all these other shows. And the fact that I was lucky enough to meet the one with John Ritter is, I'm blessed. It sucks having osteogenesis imperfecta, but because there's certain things in life you can't do. Now, like me, I can never play football because you have broken bones, one hit, and I'm dead. I mean, let's face it. But anyway, but there are certain things that I'm blessed to have done. And one of the things is meeting a lot of nice people, and John Ritter was one of them. Michael J. Fox, Belinda Carlisle, the Go-Go's lead singer. Did I tell you that story? Oh, God, we went to see Belinda Carlisle. Oh, man, it's been about 5 years ago. She played in Jim Thorpe in Penns Peak, in Jim Thorpe up in the Poconos. It took us about 2 hours to get there. I said, let's take a ride and go up and see her. So we went up there. My Australian friends out there, mates, you all know this because she was just in Australia. And I know she's very popular down under. So we go to see Belinda Carlisle, and she puts on this great show. She does all her solo hits. Ooh, heaven is a place on earth, blah, 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 blah. And she does the Go-Go's. We got the beat, we got the beat. She does all that. It was a great show. So after the show is over, we're getting in the car. And all of a sudden, I see a crowd gathering down, had to be like maybe 200 yards away down the parking lot. And I said, oh, what the hell's going on down there? And they're all gathering, and people are screaming out. And I was hearing, I think Belinda's out there. So I get back in my wheelchair. And I said, come on, let's go. We gotta catch Belinda. So Holly was getting in the car, so she left the car door open. She had to go back around, shut the car door, but she forgot her phone. She forgot her phone. She said, I'll meet you out and I'll get you under the phone. So meanwhile, this guy is passing by the car. He's a fan too, and he's running down to see Belinda. And he says, hold on, buddy, I gotcha. And he grabs the back of my wheelchair. He grabs the handles and he starts pushing me. Now, this parking lot is like all gravelly and rocky and stuff. So I'm like bumping up and down, like, and he says, hold on, buddy, buckle up, buddy. And I'm like, I don't have a seatbelt. And I'm going. And he's pushing me down toward the gate, right? So we get down near the gate. And I'm there. And I was like, bummer, I went through all that. And she was gone. She was there. Belinda was there. But she was gone. She took a few pictures. She signed a few autographs and she left. And everybody was dispersing. So I'm like, geez. So I'm there, like, really sad. And Holly comes running down. She got her phone. She said, what happened? Where is she? What happened? I said, well, we missed her. We might as well go back. My poor heart. All of a sudden, out of this gate comes this black Range Rover SUV or something. And it's pulling slowly out of the parking lot. And it's going out to the main road. And I'm like, and somebody said, she's in there. So I start waving, like this. And I hear this voice coming out of the SUV. Do you want an autograph? Do you want a picture? And I'm like, yes, please. May I have another? And I thought, maybe, all right, if it is Belinda Carla, she's going to like lower the window and like throw out a picture and toss it out in a frisbee. You know? All the peasants out there here. But she did. You know what she did? The car stopped. She got out of the SUV. She came over to me. She bent down and she looked at me and she said hi. And she said, let's take a picture. And I'm like, how about. And this guy, I think it was the same guy who pushed me up there, said, I'll take the picture. So I took two pictures. And both pictures was me. One was like I was like this and the guy was dead. My eyes were closed. And the other one was like this. I'm looking up in her with my mouth open. And my eyes wide. Like, I can't look this close. You see where this mic is to my head? You see that? That's how close Belinda Carlisle's face was to me. And she was very pretty close, very pretty. So I'm looking at her and I want to make small talk, of course, because she got out of the car. She's probably going to have lunch or something. She probably wouldn't want to talk to me for a little. So I'm talking to her. So I'm like, oh, hi, my name's Greg. What is yours? So she just looked at me and gave me this big smile. And she got back in the SUV and off the. And I'm like dazed. I'm like getting worried like that. I'm like, what the hell just happened? You know how when something extraordinary like that happens, everything's in slow motion. Like the world stops, you know? So I was like, everything's in slow motion. So she left. And I said to this guy, because he took the picture of his phone, I said, can you text me these pictures? He said, sure, bud. So I gave him the phone. And the first time I ever gave him the phone, I've been to a stranger. And he said, I'll text him too. So I'm thinking of getting back in the car and go back to, and I'm thinking, no, my faith in you, man. It's very, very low back then. And I said, no, all of a sudden we're riding, and I get these text pictures, and there she is, and there I am, me with Belinda, right there. Right. She looked good, smiling. I pathetic fool. I mean, I'm looking at this. But so that proves to you, right? People are nice. No matter what you say, people can be kind of cracky sometimes. It's not generally, I think people are nice. Generally, I think people are nice. To me, means she didn't have to stop. The political had, I'm going to say had a reputation back in the day, back in the 80s, maybe, when she was a lead singer for the Go-Go's, of being maybe a little snotty, a little snooty, a little hoity-toity, who are you around? But I knew she was in drugs, into drugs, She pretty much showed us that. She pretty much fried her brain. And, so she's had kind of a bad reputation, but I tell you what, she was nice to me. She didn't have to stop that car. I don't think she was driving, but whoever was driving, she had to tell him, stop, I'm getting out, I'm taking this. In fact, when the other fans saw her come out of the SUV, they started running back toward the parking lot, and she said, no, I'm only doing this one. I God, that's what she said. I'm only doing this one. And she did be. Well, that's a bad way to put it, isn't it? It's a bad way to put it. Anyway, so yeah, but I'll tell you, she was a nice lady. And like I said, she didn't have to do what she did. So she always remained in my thoughts, my heart, and in my mind. Well, the dogs are calling, so I guess that means the show is over. The party's over. All right, I'll be back tomorrow. Now that I know that what was the problem, that you couldn't hear me. Hopefully I'll get more people watching and listening to the podcast. Hey, by the way, in case you didn't hear listening, hello to my friend down at Allie. Allie is the assistant to my physician down there, Dr. Callis, to my favorite doctor in the entire world. And Allie is her assistant. Hello, Allie. Hello. And she says she loves the podcast and she listens to it a lot. So hello, Allie. It was great. It was great seeing you again the other day. As always, we talk sports when we go in. It's my favorite doctor appointment because we talk sports, we talk life, we just talk very little medical stuff. But it's important. You gotta get that in. But mostly we talk fairies and evils, which to me is the most important thing you do when you go to a doctor's appointment. You talk sports. Anyway, all right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Happy Halloween to you. Have a safe and enjoyable Halloween. And I'll be back tomorrow. Now, listen to me. Tomorrow we're going to do NFL picks for the weekend. Hopefully we're going to pick some winners and talk about whatever. And be sure to look for that Addams Family episode that I posted. And peace and love. We'll see you all tomorrow. Take care. Bye for now. Oh, happy home.